Does God get better? I read this book by Jack Miles twice, God, a Biography, and I really enjoyed it. It was looking at God as a literary character in the Bible and kind of tracing his journey from Exodus to Malachi. And Dennis Prager, however, is not a fan of this approach. And talking about Numbers chapters 14 and 15 back in a 2001 lecture, Dennis Prager says, I differ with those who say that this is typical Old Testament primitive understanding of God. There's a sophisticate's notion that God matures as you go through the Old Testament. I don't buy that. Now, PhDs believe that God should have spoken in a more sophisticated way. I hear the complaints of the Israelites, but I understand the psychological impotence that makes them this way. I understand the mentality that slavery develops. Now, this would be regarded by PhDs, according to Prager, as very mature. But God's reaction is for a primitive people. God had responded in that PhD way, they wouldn't have learned anything. Super sophisticated parent raises a neurotic child. It's the Jews who are primitive, not God. God can't give a 21st century response to a 1200 BCE people. This is it, this is direct, this is how you learn.